I'm gonna try this tea cake and I wanna open it up to show y'all how soft. You see how soft that is? So soft. Oh, this is so good, this is delicious. Hey y'all, it's Robin from Robin's Nest Life Vlog. Welcome back to the channel, and today for Vlogmas Day 9, I thought I would get back in the kitchen. And we're gonna be making two things today. We're gonna be making a drink for the holidays, like a Christmas warm type of cider drink. And then we're gonna be making some old-fashioned tea cakes. So we're gonna get started with the drink. It's a cranberry-orange spiced punch, and it's warm. So what we're gonna do is put everything in the pot, measure everything out, put it in the pot, and sit it on the stove. It has to simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes before it's ready. So we'll get that started, and then we'll start working on the tea cakes. So first things first, you're gonna need about 3 cups of cranberry juice. Two cups of apple cider. 2 cups of apple cider. One cup of orange juice. We're gonna need 2 cinnamon sticks, and you can pick these up from the store. They're in the spice aisle, spice and seasoning aisle. You'll need 2 sticks. And you'll also need some whole cloves. Sometimes these are hard to find. When I went in the store today to look for them, there was mostly ground cloves, but you need whole cloves for this. And this brand was the only one that had the whole cloves. So you're gonna need about 4 or 5 whole cloves. We're gonna do 4. Sometimes cloves can be a little strong. And we're gonna put just a few orange slices in it. And we'll also use the orange for garnish. And we also need some fresh cranberries. These are already washed. Like I said, use the baking soda and wash all your fruits and vegetables. So I'm gonna use probably about half of these. Sometimes cranberries can be really tart, and I don't want to make this bitter, so I'm not gonna use the whole thing. It actually says just about a handful. So we'll go with about that many. And then what I'll do is I'll sit it on the stove and let it simmer. Can you guys see that? It's gonna smell really good in here. And you want it to be warm, not too hot, not boiling, but warm. Okay, we'll go ahead and cut our orange for the garnish. Okay guys, so we'll leave that on for about 30 minutes and I'm going to rearrange, clean up some stuff here and get ready to start with the tea cakes. Hey y'all, I'm back, about to start on the old-fashioned tea cakes. I'm going to go through the ingredients and how much of each ingredient you're going to need, and then we'll get started. So I have pre-measured most of my ingredients out right here. So we have 3 cups of flour, we have 2 large eggs, we have a cup of softened unsalted butter, we have vanilla extract, we have 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and we require buttermilk. I don't have buttermilk right now, but little trick, if you add some lemon or vinegar to regular milk, it can give you that same tang and it can soften your batter, kind of like buttermilk does. So we'll go ahead and get that started because we need the lemon to sit in the buttermilk for about 2 to 3 minutes. So we'll go ahead and pour the buttermilk, get the lemon juice in it, and set that aside. You need 1/4 cup of milk, and I just have some 2% organic milk here. Looks about right, guys. And I always say baking is a science, so you want to make sure that you measure your ingredients out when you bake. When you're cooking just a hot meal, just regular meats, vegetables, you don't have to necessarily measure out every spice, every seasoning, but when you bake, you do. Okay guys, we'll get this lemon cut up, and it's already been washed, and you want to roll your lemon so you can get the juices going. We'll move that out the way, and guys, you only need about 1/4 teaspoon of either lemon or vinegar. So we'll get that 1/4 teaspoon, we'll put it in there, stir it a little bit, and then we'll set that to the side. Okay, so first up, usually with all cake recipes, you're going to want to cream your butter and your sugar until they're smooth. So we'll get into that now. Like I said, this is 1.5 cups of sugar. And this is 1 cup of unsalted butter, softened. And you can either just leave this out if you have forgotten about it and hadn't left it out for, I guess it takes about 4 to 6 hours to soften up like you need it for a cake recipe. You can cut your oven on for about 350 and only leave it on for about 5 minutes, and then cut it off, and then sit these in just a metal pan and sit them in the oven. Watch them, but this should help you soften without melting them too much. So we'll go ahead and get the butter in and start creaming that with the sugar. And I like to get all of my butter, so usually I just take a knife and rub it across the paper like this. And guys, clean as you go when you're in the kitchen baking. It just makes everything easier when you finish up. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and get the butter started. You want to start off slow with the sugar and the butter because you don't want to blow the sugar up in your face. And usually when you're baking, whether it's sugar, flour, if you turn the speed on too fast, it's going to blow up in your face. Okay, next guys, we want to add the eggs and the vanilla. So we'll do the eggs one at a time, and I already cracked 2 organic cage-free eggs right here. And let's get the vanilla measured out. It's 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And guys, when you're using vanilla in the kitchen, don't slack on the vanilla. Don't get the imitation. Get the pure vanilla extract. Okay guys, you want to get that started and get that to mix really well with that vanilla, eggs, sugar, and butter. I'm going to step over and check the punch right quick. Okay, I cut the punch off, guys. I'm going to let that cool down a little bit, and we're going to get back to the tea cakes. And you want to take a spatula and you want to scrape down your sides before you move forward. Okay, give that one more mix, guys, before you move forward. Okay guys, we'll leave that there. Next we need to get our dry ingredients together, and then what we'll do is we'll alternate with our dry and wet ingredient, which is our milk. So let's get started with that. I have a bowl right here, and like I said, I have already measured out my flour. And I didn't sift this flour. This is just regular, unbleached, all-purpose flour. We need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So we got our 1 teaspoon, I hope I said teaspoon earlier, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and we're gonna put it right in with the flour. And then we're gonna just whisk those together, just to incorporate that baking soda into the flour. When I'm baking cakes, like pound cakes, I'll sift all the dry ingredients together. Okay guys, now what we're gonna do is, let me move this over just a little bit. We're going to alternate the wet and dry ingredients. So first, since the batter is already a little wet with the eggs, butter, sugar, and vanilla, we'll go ahead and start with the dry ingredients. And you wanna do the dry ingredients in about thirds. We're gonna add a little bit of the milk mixture. And this is more of a dough and not a batter. So it's gonna be thick, so it won't be runny like a batter, so don't expect that. Okay, we're gonna add the last of the milk. Okay guys, I think it's ready, and we're gonna roll it out and roll them into balls, okay? Probably about to 1 to 2 inches, okay? And then we're gonna put them on a cookie sheet. Okay y'all, so I went ahead and I prepared a cookie sheet with parchment paper, and these are just the sheets of parchment paper that you can buy in the package, and I just put 2 of those down there. I have the regular parchment on a roll, but it's huge and sometimes it's real wasteful to use that, so I find that this one that's pre-cut usually works out okay. Okay, so we'll set that right there guys. And I will bring this is just a baking slab, like a marble slab, and you use it, it stays cool so it won't heat up the dough, so it won't start melting, and you can work with it a little bit better. So I have cleaned this, and I'm gonna flour it, put a little flour on it, and then dump out my dough, and then roll it into 1 to 2 inch balls, and then put it on here to put it in the oven. Let me wash my hands one more time guys. Okay, and this is just regular all-purpose flour. I'm just gonna put a little bit here on the slab so I have better surface for my dough so it won't stick. Okay, it's really sticky type of dough guys. So what I usually do before I even get started I usually flour my hands. And to measure out, guys, what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna get a cookie scoop just to get it going so I'll know that they're consistent in size. Give me just a minute. Okay guys, we're gonna get this ice cream scoop because I think the cookie scoop is gonna be a little too small. Here, I'm gonna get the cookie scoop and I am going to try my best to kind of measure things out. About this size, guys. It's maybe a little large, but we're gonna go with it. And they spread, guys, so make sure you don't put them close together. So for this one, I'll probably do 6 on this one, only 6. And to get decent shaped balls, you kind of want to cup your hands like this and roll like that. Y'all, these may be huge. I hope they're not huge. We'll make the last 2 a little smaller on here, guys. Okay guys, these may be a little large, but we're gonna go ahead and put them in the oven and we're gonna be baking them on 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes. We're gonna check them at about 5 minutes and maybe turn them around so they can get even baking on both sides. So guys, we're going in the oven with these. We're going to continue rolling these out, and I'm going to try to roll these a little bit smaller, and I'm going to keep an eye on these to make sure that they don't just all melt into one big tea cake. So let's get back into rolling these out. Keep adding flour to your countertop. You can do this right on your countertop. If you have marble or granite or some kind of solid stone, you can also do this. So just make sure you clean the surface really well and then just sprinkle flour all over the surface. And guys, you can also freeze this batter. I would probably go ahead and roll it all out into balls, and then I would put it in a Ziploc bag and just put it in the freezer. Guys, they're doing great. They're not spreading too much. Okay, y'all, it's been about 5 minutes that the tea cakes have been in the oven. So I'm gonna just turn them around and take a look, and then we'll keep moving. Yeah, I'm just checking on the punch over here, the holiday punch, and I'm taking the cloves out. You wouldn't want to keep those in there. Okay, y'all, I can only find 2 cloves. I put 4 in there, so we'll see in a minute. And guys, the tricky thing about tea cakes is that you want them to be soft, and so you don't want to take them too far, but it's a thin line to where they are just about brown and then they get too dry. So you want to keep your eye on them. And like I said, the recipe calls for 8 to 10 minutes. And I checked them after 5, I turned them around, and now I'm just keeping a close eye on them just to see when they start to get just a little brown on the top. You don't want to take tea cakes too far because they'll be hard, and tea cakes are supposed to be soft. They're just about done, guys, and once I take those out, I will get these in there. And I'm trying to think where my cooling rack is, guys. Give me just a sec. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm about to take the tea cakes out. I couldn't find a cooling rack, like a wire cooling rack, so I just took another sheet pan that's been in the cabinet and it's pretty cool, and I turned it over. So I'm just going to slide those out onto here, and then I'll put new parchment paper and put these back in the oven. Okay guys, look. Those are my tea cakes. They look a little light in the camera, but they are a little brown. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and let those cool. And I have my trusty trivet right here. I'm gonna just take that out so I won't burn my countertop. Put a little bit more parchment on there, and like I said, these are the pre-cut parchment sheets. Okay, we got our first round of tea cakes out, guys, and they're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So while we're waiting, and let me set my timer for 5 minutes to turn those around. And while we're waiting on those to cool, we'll go ahead and check the holiday punch, okay? Okay, y'all, we'll go ahead and pour our punch, our Christmas punch, cranberry orange spiced cider. I think that was the name of it. So we'll go ahead and pour that, and I just got one of my trusty like mason jar mugs, and we'll put it in that, guys. And we're gonna try not to make a huge mess and ladle this in here. And you wanna get some of the cranberries in here. And you don't have to get an orange because we're gonna use an orange as the garnish. Okay guys, I'm not sure if you can see that really well, but that is the punch, and it has the cranberries floating around. And we'll just take this orange and just put it on the side of the cup, guys. And that's the cranberry orange spiced cider. And I'm gonna taste it. It's really good, guys. This is awesome. You know what? I wouldn't be mad with this if it was cold, and you put in a little bit of ginger ale or ginger beer to kind of fizz it up a little bit. But this is awesome, guys. You should try this one right here for Christmas. Okay guys, I am done. I have 2 batches out and I am waiting on the final batch now. It has probably 2 more minutes. So I have made the punch, the Christmas punch for you guys. And like I said, if you want to zhuzh it up and add either like something sparkling to it, or either you can add some type of alcoholic beverage, cognac, or I don't know, rum or something to this will probably pair well. And here are the tea cakes, guys. I hope y'all can get a good look at these. And I also went ahead and poured the rest of my punch in here, and I did strain it out because I told y'all I lost 2 of the cloves. They did come out when I strained it. So it just got whatever pulp, and my family really didn't like pulp. So it got the pulp, the whatever cranberries had disintegrated. It caught all of that and the cloves. So we're gonna put this in the refrigerator, and I think I'm gonna try it with maybe some ginger ale one day. But for now, guys, I'm gonna try this tea cake, and I wanna open it up to show y'all how soft. You see how soft that is? So soft. Now this is so good. This is delicious. This is such an old staple. It tastes really good, and it's so light and fluffy, guys. But anyway, catch you guys downstairs so we can do a little something about me and the part of the haul. See you guys down there. Hey guys, I'm back down in the office about to start editing. Hope y'all enjoyed the Christmas punch that we made. It's actually called cranberry-orange spiced punch. I've been calling it all kind of names while I was up there making it, y'all. But yeah, it's cranberry-orange spiced punch. It's a perfect drink for around Christmas time. You can drink it warm, or I suggested to drink it cold with some kind of spritzer or ginger ale in it. And then the tea cakes, guys, they were awesome. And I remember tea cakes from my childhood, and I should look up the history of tea cakes and give y'all a little bit of history on it. But I love tea cakes, and they're not too sweet, and they're really fluffy and light, so they'll go good with actually tea, coffee, things like that. So hope you guys like it. Hope you guys try the recipe, okay? And so the last 2 things, guys, are something about me and my mini haul for today. And so we're gonna go ahead and start with the mini haul. And y'all, I got this tree right here. It's a wood and marble serving board. Can y'all see it? I got this tree from Aldi. That's Aldi's brand. But I got this tree from Aldi. And I can't remember how much it cost. I think it was less than $10. And I'm not sure if I'm going to actually use it as a serving tray. I actually host Christmas here every year. So I'm not sure if I'll use it then, or if I'll use it as decoration standing up on the counter over there where I got the tray. I think it'll go good with that tray that I showed y'all yesterday with some additional things on there. But yeah, this is my haul for today. And so the last thing that's left is a little something about me. And so I love to travel. I haven't traveled too much in this past year, but me and my family, we like to actually go RVing. We like to travel to cabins and tiny homes. And we also like to go to the beach and do international trips. My next dream vacation or location is going to be Machu Picchu, Peru. I would love to get there, y'all. I have wanted to go there for so long, and hopefully I'll get there soon. And next, probably after that, around the same time, Ghana. I would really love to go to Ghana. My two favorite trips so far probably would be Cape Town, South Africa, with the second, a close second of Tokyo, Japan. So Cape Town is just beautiful all around. It's probably the most beautiful place I've ever been to. And Tokyo is just fun. It's just a lot to see, and it's just an awesome place to visit. So yeah, so hopefully in the next year or two I can get to Machu Picchu, fingers crossed. So y'all better start watching and commenting and subscribing so I can get to Machu Picchu and take y'all with me, okay? But anyway, guys, so thank y'all for hanging with me on this 9th day of Vlogmas and making a Christmas drink, old-fashioned tea cakes, and getting to know me a little bit better. So chat with you guys tomorrow on day 10.